prove that the function fx is equal to x raised to n is continuous at x is equal to n, where n is positive integer. Is it? What is given as fx is equal to f of x is equal to x raised to n. Okay, at x is equal to n, we have to prove it is continuous where n is positive integer. Is it? So what is the definition? Yesterday we learned limit, according to that, x tend to n, f of x is equal to limit x tend to n, x raised to n. Is it? If you substitute the value of x as n, so you will get n raised to n. Is it? This is that. Now after that we have to find what is the value of x equal to n. No, so in place of n, x, we will have to substitute n. So f of n is equal to n raised to n. So these two are equal, implies is limit x tend to n, f of x is equal to f of n. Got it? Which is c. Is it? Okay, understand? So it proved that hence the function is continuous at 4, or we can say for every x belongs to R. Is it? This is the first method. Here you can directly write here also, which is equal to f of n, and say that. Or second method is you take out what is the value of f raised to fn, okay, at f of c, and prove that. Is it? So there are two methods in this also. Now let's move on to second definition. Is it? Here is that if the left hand limit the right hand limits and the value of function at x is equal to c exits and equal to each other, then the function is continuous at c. Is it? So what it means to say that limit x tend to minus c f of x is equal to limit x tend to c plus f of x is equal to f of c. If this condition prevail, then we say that f is continuous at every x belongs to R. Now let's take an example. Discuss the continuity of the function f given by f of x is equal to mod x at x is equal to 0. So we have to check the continuity at x is equal to 0. Is it? Mod x is there. Whenever the mod x is there, we will change it and split into two parts. Is it? Okay, let's see what we'll do first. F of x is equal to x when x is greater than or equal to 0, or f of x is equal to minus x for x less than 0. So where we are checking the continuity? We are checking the continuity at x is equal to 0. Okay, so see here, we are checking the continuity at x is equal to 0. See here, left hand limit is minus x and right hand side is plus x. So we have two right and left hand side, and therefore instead of the first definition, we'll apply the second definition. So now it is pretty clear. Whenever the function is there where we have right hand limit and the left hand both is different, then we'll use the second definition. Is it? Okay, so first we'll change this f of x as, is it, is equal to plus x when x is greater than equal to 0, it is equal to minus x, where x is less than 0. So what is the definition? Limit, we are checking for at continuity at 0. So limit x tend to 0 minus f of x is equal to limit, we'll change it, x tend to h tend to 0 f. Now what is here? 0 minus h will write. This minus sign, there is no minus here in the 0 now, is it? We have changed the limit. The limit h tend to 0 and f. This is f. Okay, f. How will write it? 0 minus h. So it is 0 minus h. Is it? So minus 0 means the function is what? Less than. We are checking at 0. So left hand limit. What is the left hand limit of this? Minus x. So we'll substitute this as limit h tend to 0 minus h. Is it? 0 minus h will be equal to minus of h. So we can write it is that limit h tend to 0 minus of h. Substitute h is equal to 0. So it will become 0. Is it? Then limit h tend to 0 plus f of x. Is it? Then we'll write limit h tend to 0 function f. How will write it now? 0 plus h. So it will be 0 plus h. Then again limit h tend to 0. What is 0 plus means? On the right hand side of the 0, which is x. So we'll write it as, is it 0 plus h. If it's substitute, you'll get the value h is equal to 0. So 0. So what do we prove? And third things we want, f of x. Is it? F of 0. So f of 0 is 0. So according to definition, what we proved? Limit h tend to 0 minus f of x is equal to limit x tend to 0 plus f of x is equal to f of 0, and therefore the function is continuous. Okay, continuous at x is equal to 0. See one more example. F of x is equal to 2x plus 1 if x is less than or equal to 2, and is equal to 2x minus 3 if x is greater than equal to 2. Find the all point of discontinuous at x is equal to 2. Is it? So according to definition, we'll check. There are two limits now, left hand side and right hand side at x is equal to 2. Is it? So we can draw the graph also like this, just for our understanding, where we are checking at x is equal to 2. What is the left hand side? It is less than, so 2x plus 3, and right hand side is 2x minus 3. Is it? So limit h tend to 2 minus f of x is equal to limit h tend to 0. Now how we'll write it here? F and 2 minus h. Is it? So 2 minus h is equal to limit h tend to 0. Substitute in where? Here. Is it? This value. In place of x, what you have to write? 2 minus h. So 2 in the bracket, 2 minus h plus 3. Is it? If we substitute h is equal to 0, so this will become 0. So 2 2s are 4. 4 plus 3 is equal to 7. Is it? Now let's see right hand side. The limit at x tend to 2 plus f of x is equal to limit h tend to 0. Inside what will come? 2 plus h. So f 2 plus h. Where is this limit? We are talking about 2 plus. 2 plus means right hand side. What is the right hand side function? It is 2x minus 3. So in place of x, what will write? 2 plus h. So limit h tend to 0 to in the bracket 2 plus h. When you substitute h is equal to 0, so it will become 2 to the 4, 4 minus 3, that is equal to 1. So here f of 2, is it? So here f of 2 we have to find now. F of 2 is equal to 2 into 2, 4, 4 plus 3 is equal to 7. So we are saying that limit x tend to 2 minus f of x is not equal to limit x tend to 2 plus f of x, and which is not equal to f of 2. So the function is discontinuous at x is equal to 2. With exercise 5.1, question number 5. F of x is given as x if x is less than equal to 1 and is equal to 5 if x is greater than 1. So we understand that we have given as right hand side and left hand side limit, is it? So second definition we are going to apply, and where we are checking, they ask us to check at x is equal to 2, x is equal to 0, sorry, x is equal to 0, is it? So let's check it. So limit x tend to 0 minus f of x is equal to limit h tend to 0 f, and the function will be from 0 minus h, is it? Okay, so minus means less than, so x value is given as x, so it will be written as limit h tend to 0 f of minus of h, is it? We substitute here x, so it is minus h. When you substitute h value is tend to 0, this will become 0. Now the second, the limit h tend to 0 plus f of x is equal to limit f 0 plus h, where h tend to 0, is it? So what it become? H. So limit h tend to 0 f of h, f of h tend to 0, so it will become 0. And what is given as f of 0? 0. There is no value of it, is it? You substitute here 0, is it? So what we prove? Limit x tend to 0 minus f of x is equal to limit s tend to 0 plus f of x is equal to f of 0. So the function fn function is continuous at x is equal to 0. Let us check for x is equal to 2, is it? So we will check it at x is equal to minus 2 and x is equal to plus 2 limit. So limit a function limit x tend to 2 minus f of x is equal to limit h tend to 0 f 2 minus h, is it? What is the value for less than? Less than we have the limit. What is that here in the question? X. So what are you going to write? Limit f 2 limit h tend to 0 f 2 minus h is equal to limit h tend to 0 2 minus h, where h you substitute is equal to 0, it's tend to 0, so you will get answer 2, is it? Let us check for limit function. Limit x tend to 2 plus f of x is equal to limit h tend to 0 f 2 plus h, is it? What is given as when it is a function, it is a 2 plus or greater than 1, it is answer is what? Given as 5. So it is equal to 5. This limit when h tend to 0, it become 5. So it is 5. So h tend to 0. So nothing you can substitute. So it is equal to 5. Okay. Substitute f of 2. F of 2 is what? Greater than 1. So what is answer of that? It is also 5. Is it? So the limit s tend to x tend to 2 minus f of x is not equal to limit x tend to 2 plus, and which is not equal to f of 5. So the function is not continuous at x is equal to 2. Is it? Let's see the sixth sum. F of x is equal to 2 plus 2x plus 3 if x is less than equal to 2, and 2x minus 3 if x is greater than 2. So we have right hand side and left hand side of the limit at x is equal to 2. Is it? So at x is equal to 2, limit x tend to 2 minus f of x is equal to limit s tend to 0, f, how will write? 2 minus h is equal to limit s tend to 0. What is the function less than? Less than is 2x plus 3. So in place of x, we'll write 2 minus h. So 2 in the bracket 2 minus h. So it will become 7 when we substitute here 0. So 2 plus 2 2 are 4. 4 plus 3 7. Is it? Similarly, when the limit s tend to 2 plus f of x, how will write it? Limit s tend to 0, f 2 plus h. And where we will substitute? Where x is greater than 2. What is the function? 2x minus 3. In place of x, what will write? 2 plus h. So limit h tend to 0, 2 in the bracket 2 plus h minus 3. So what do you get? H is equal to 0. So 2 2s are 4, 4 minus 3, 1. So limit x tend to 2 minus f of x is not equal to limit x tend to 2 plus f of x. So function is not continuous at x is equal to 2. Is it? Let's move on to 7th question. F of x is equal to mod x plus 3 if x is less than equal to minus 3. Is it? And is equal to minus 2 if x is between minus 3 and 3, and it is greater than is equal to 6x plus 2 if x is greater than or equal to 3. What we are here to check? We have to check at minus 3 first, then 3. Is it continuous or discontinuous? That we have to find. Is it? Before doing that, since this is mod, we have to define function f of x again. Is it? Since what is given as if x is less than equal to minus 3, so instead of mod x, we have to redefine the function as minus x plus 3. Is it clear? Is it? Again I am repeating, since the function given as mod of x plus 3, is it? If x is less than or equal to minus 3, so this mod will become minus only, because value of x for x less than equal to minus 3. So we'll consider for less than or minus 3, is it? Limit minus, we'll consider as x minus 3. Is it? For 3 plus, we'll consider this one, and for the greater than that, we'll consider this one. Is it? So let's check for minus 3 raised to minus and minus 3 raised to plus. Is it? So at minus 3. So if you draw the graph, you will get like this. See, at x is equal to minus 3. Left hand limit is what? It is mod, you can say x plus 3, or we can redefine it as minus x plus 3. And for the right hand side, it is minus 2x. It is right hand side of the minus 3 means 3 plus, and left hand side of minus 3 means 3 minus 3 minus raised to minus. Is it? Okay. So let us check it for at x is equal to minus 3. So the limit x tend to minus 3 raised to minus f of x. Is it? How will write it? Limit s tend to 0 f. What it comes at? Minus 3, then this comes as minus h. So how will write? Function f minus 3 minus h. Is it? What is given as? It is minus x plus 3. So if you substitute in the minus x plus 3 in place of x, what you have to write? Minus 3 minus h. So minus outside of x, and inside the is minus 3 minus h. When h you substitute is equal to 0, minus minus, it will become plus, and plus 3 plus 3, so it becomes 6. Is it? Now, when the limit s tend to minus 3 plus, I am talking about the at, we are taking the continuity at minus 3, and plus means right hand side of the minus 3. Right hand side of the minus 3 means what? Is it? It is minus 2x. Is it clear? Okay. So limit s x tend to minus 3 plus f of x is equal to limit s tend to 0 f minus 3 plus h. Okay, so what will come? We have to substitute in here. So 2 minus, in place of x what we have to write? Minus 3 minus h. So limit s tend to 0 minus 2 in the bracket minus 3 plus h. When we substitute h is equal to 0, so you'll get minus into minus plus 2 3s are 6, so 6. Now let us check for f of minus 3. F of minus 3 is what? Equal to mean first function where it was mod. Okay, so f of x is equal to mod minus 3 plus 3. From the mod it comes out 3, so 3 plus 3 is 6. So what we proved at limit x tend to minus 3 is to minus f of x is equal to limit s tend to minus 3 plus f of x is equal to f of minus 3. Hence the function is continuous at x is equal to minus 3. Okay, let us check for 3. Okay, so the limit s tend to minus 3 raised to minus f of x is equal to limit s tend to 0. So how will write it? 3 minus h. Okay, now we are checking at x is equal to 3. Is it? X is equal to 3. Where is what is comes in left hand side of x and what comes in the right hand side of x we have to see. So let's see here. If we draw the graph like this at x is equal to 3. So x is equal to c on the left hand side of 3 means what? Is it? It comes as 3 raised to minus. So what it comes at? Function given as minus 2x. And right hand side of the 3 means 3 plus. 3 plus is given as what? 6x plus 2. Is it? So let's see here. Limit x tend to 3 minus f of x is equal to limit s tend to 0 f 3 minus h, where we are going to substitute minus 2x. So in place of x what do we write? 3 minus h. When we substitute h is equal to 0, so what we will get? 3 to the 6 minus 6. Okay, and 3 plus now. Limit s tend to 3 plus f of x is equal to limit s tend to 0 f 3 plus h. Okay, right hand side of the 3. So what we get? Limit s tend to 0 6. In place of x what we will write? 3 plus h plus 2. When h tend to 0 it will become 0. 3 6 are 18. 18 plus 2 20. So it will get 20. So LHS is not equal to RHS. So limit x tend to 3 minus f of x is not equal to. Is it? It is not equal to limit x tend to 3 plus f of x. Hence the function is discontinuous at x is equal to 3. Let's move on to 8th question. What is given? F of x is equal to mod of x upon x if x is not equal to 0, and it is equal to 0 if x is equal to 0. Suppose it is not given, where we have to check the continuity? We have to check the continuity at x is equal to 0. Is it? Okay. And there are two limits. Mod is given. Whenever mod is given, we have to redefine it. Is it? So f of x is equal to x upon x, that is equal to 1 if x is greater than 0, and minus x upon x is equal to minus 1 if x is less than 0, and it is given as 0 if x is equal to 0. Is it? So where we have to check? At x is equal to 0, we have to check continuity. So limit x tend to 0 minus f of x is equal to limit s tend to 0 f 0 minus h. What is defined as? Left hand side of the 0. Left hand side of the 0 is minus 1, so it is minus 1. Is it? Limit s tend to 0 plus f of x is equal to limit s tend to 0 f 0 plus h. Is it? What we are talking about? 0 plus right hand side of the 0. Right hand side of the 0 means it is greater than 0. So what is the function defined as? 1. So it is 1. So what do we get? LHS minus 1, RHS plus 1. So LHS is not equal to RHS, or we can say the limit x tend to 0 minus f of x is not equal to limit s tend to 0 plus f of x. So function is not continuous at x is equal to 0. Let's move on to question number 9. F of x is equal to x upon mod x if x is less than 0 is equal to minus x if x is greater than equal to 0. Since mod x, again we have to redefine what we'll take, but here you just try to understand where the x is less than 0, so mod x will become minus of x, is it? Okay, for rest greater than or equal to, it is minus 1 given. So f of x will be redefined as x upon minus x is equal to minus 1 if x is less than 0, and also minus 1 if x is greater than equal to 0. So where we check? We have to check the continuity at 0. So limit x tend to minus f of x is equal to limit s tend to 0 f 0 minus h. Okay, on the left side of the 0 minus means left hand side of the 0. Left hand side of the 0 means less than 0. What is the value? Minus 1. So it is minus 1. Limit x tend to 0 plus f of x is equal to limit s tend to 0 f 0 plus h. Is it? 0 plus means on the right hand side of the 0, which is greater than, so it is also minus 1. Is it? What is f of 0? F of 0 is also minus 1. So limit x tend to 0 f of x is equal to limit s tend to 0 plus f of x is equal to f of 0. So function is continuous and x is equal to 0. Thank you very much, and please do up to 10. Tomorrow I'm going to start with 12 sum. Okay, so you have to do up to 11 today. Is it? Thank you.